Hey everybody, it's Ken Irby from University United Methodist Church in Baton Rouge. I appreciate you stopping by to have a moment of devotion with me today. I want to share one of my favorite scriptures. It comes from the book of Genesis. The setting is that Jacob has a scheduled encounter with his brother Esau, who he has wronged and who has threatened to kill him. Many years have passed, and the night before the big meeting, Jacob sends the family and all of his possessions on ahead and then goes across the river to spend the night alone. Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him until daybreak. When the man saw that he did not prevail against Jacob, he struck him on the hip socket, and Jacob's hip was put out of joint as he wrestled with him. But Jacob says, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." So he said to him, "What is your name?" And he said, "Jacob." Then the man said, "You shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel, for you have striven with God and with humans and have prevailed." Then Jacob asked him, "Please tell me your name." But he said, "Why is it that you ask my name?" And there he blessed him. Jacob called the place Peniel, saying, "I have seen God face to face, and yet my life is preserved." The sun rose upon him as he passed Peniel, limping because of his hip. This is a passage full of mystery. Who is this attacker? A man wrestled with him until daybreak, we're told. Has Esau slipped up on him and come to settle the score? Is it an angel with superhuman powers? Is it God? In the end, Jacob is told, "You have wrestled with God and with humans and have prevailed." Well, that certainly settles the mystery. Not. We have a God who wrestles with us, it seems to imply. What does that even mean? Professor Bill Mallard, one of my favorite seminary professors, used to liken it to a dad who wrestles on the floor with his kids. Of course, until they get to be teenagers or something, the dad could win every time. But that would be awful. It would mean a demoralizing, demeaning experience that would not only end up crushing the body, but the spirit. And I know you think that this dog in the background is just a distraction, but I want you to meet him. He's really part of the devotional, and he's left. Hang on. We're back. This is Louie. He's the birthday boy. He's 1 year old today. And one thing that Louie likes to do, along with keep the yard safe from squirrels and birds and all kinds of other annoying things, he likes to wrestle. I can be sitting on the couch watching TV, and unprovoked, though I'm going to try to provoke him today, unprovoked, he attacks me. And he is usually pretty good at wrestling. He's gotten to the point where he can pin my arm pretty effectively. But as he's gotten older, he's also learned to not sink his teeth into me. That would do some major damage, but that is not his point in wrestling. I think he wants connection. It's not about winning and losing, but the struggle. Jacob got a new name in his wrestling match, Israel, because he had wrestled with God and with humans and had prevailed. He got the blessing that he was seeking. He also got a souvenir from his encounter, a limp, because in one swift move, the man, angel, God he was wrestling with put his hip out of joint. Having had hip replacement surgery, it doesn't sound pleasant. So I guess he won. We have a God who can be wrestled with. And I'm going to leave you with that. I don't know if it leaves you unsettled or somehow comforted. Think about that big old dad down on the floor with his kids. In the wrestling, there is connection. May you find God today and find connection. God's blessing to you. Have a good day.